Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be looking at some press-ons from BTArtBox, and these are a little different than normal press-ons. These are actually soft gel press-ons. So I'll have all the information down below in the description box in case you guys are interested in any of these, but they were nice enough to send these to me. So I thought in today's video I would go over how to apply these to get the longest wear you can out of them with what's in the box. So that's what we're going to do today. But first I wanted to show you the designs that they sent me. So the first one is this really pretty raspberry pink and white design. This is a French tip. They have lots of different shapes, sizes, colors, and designs to pick from. Not just these ones, these are just the 4 that I chose. So you have this French tip here and a little square, and then these are some French tip with bright colors on an almond shape. And then these really pretty white and pink swirls, French tip and swirls. And then last one is these little squares here, and these ones have multiple colors as well. So I think for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using these ones here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other ones aside. Let's go ahead and open up the box and see what you get on the inside. So you get a cuticle stick, a little file. You get the rest of the nails. You get a prep pad, which is just usually alcohol. Yeah, isopropyl alcohol is the first ingredient there. You get some instructions. You get these little tabs. So if you were wanting to reuse these nails, you can use these tabs and then you can just keep reusing them. Today I'm going to show you with the glue because that's personally how I prefer to use them because I get longer wear out of them. And so they do include a little glue. So BTArtBox glue. So I'm going to set the tabs aside because we're not going to be using that. And then there's a quick look at their instructions in case you're interested in that. And this is how to remove them and then how to apply them. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and find your sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and start by doing that. Okay, so when finding your sizes, you want to make sure that the nail fits from sidewall to sidewall, and that it also covers all of the nail. So for example, here on my thumb, this pink one, you want to line it up with the cuticle and then check to the side and the other side to make sure that you got full coverage. Now for that one I do, so I'm going to go ahead and set that aside as my first one. And then you always want to make sure on your other hand that you verify that it's going to fit the same. Sometimes your nails can be a little different from one hand to the other. Typically they tend to match, but so that's for my thumb. So I'm going to go ahead and size out the rest of these and then I'll meet you guys right back. When prepping my nails for press-on nails, the first thing I like to do is to trim my nails back real short, which I've already done. That step is optional, but I do find that they tend to fit better if my nails are shorter. Second thing I like to do is to prep my nail plate. So they provide a little file here, so that's what I'm going to be using. This isn't a very rough file, so as long as you're careful, you shouldn't damage your nails. So what I like to do is go around the perimeter of my nail. And you want to make sure that you're removing any excess skin that's on there, and also you want to roughen up the surface of the nail because that's going to make the glue stick better. And I'm not gouging into the nail, I'm just lightly buffing. Now, if you have real stubborn pieces, you can go in with your orange wood stick and kind of push back that cuticle area, or use it to go ahead and remove any of that dead built up skin. So for me, I get a lot of buildup right around here and right at the base there. So that's where I'm going to be concentrating as I'm prepping my nails. So I'm just going to continue doing that to all of my nails. Now that you've prepped that nail plate, you're just going to go in and remove all of those debris with some alcohol. So that's what this pad is here. And you just want to make sure that you clean your nail really thoroughly. Once you've cleaned off your nail plate with the alcohol, make sure that you don't touch it again with your fingers because that will transfer oils back onto that nail plate and that will affect the way that the glue sticks. Okay, now you're ready to start applying your actual glue. So you go ahead and open this up. Okay, so here's my first nail. What I like to do is to put a little bit on the back of the actual nail itself. So right here, and then I'm also going to put a little bit right on my nail. Make sure you have that orange wood stick handy in case you need to wipe away any excess glue. So just like that, you don't need a ton, but you do want to make sure that there's enough on there to make contact. You want to make sure that you have the nail totally straight, and then go ahead and press down, and you are going to hold that for a full 60 seconds. Now, if you had anything come out on the sides, you would just clean that up with your orange wood stick and wipe it away before it sticks to your skin. So once again, I like to apply glue right here, right around the cuticle area, and that's to make sure that I don't get any bubbles there. And then right on the nail itself, kind of in a horseshoe shape, right in the center here. And again, I do that so that I don't flood the entire nail. So I'm not going right up to the edge. I leave a little bit of an area there that's free of glue. And then I just take that, line it up with my cuticle, make sure that it's straight, and then press forward, and then push down to make sure I get out any air bubbles. And then you just want to hold that for 60 seconds. Okay, I wanted to show you guys some footage there of me applying those with my non-dominant hand so that you could see how easy they are. Now, I do have a few tips, and some tips that also were included inside the actual instructions here. So for the strongest bond that you can get, they recommend 90 seconds. And then they also recommend not doing anything with your hands for 5 minutes and not coming in contact with water for up to 1 hour. So that's just to increase the likelihood that these will stay on your nails as long as possible. So for me personally with press-ons, I get about 7 to 10 days of wear until they start to grow out and they start to kind of grab my hair and stuff right here, because I'll end up with a gap. So usually right around the 10-day mark, I end up changing my nails. But depending on how quickly your nails grow and everything like that, you may be able to wear these longer. I will do a follow-up video with these on showing you how to get an entire 2 weeks wear out of these. I end up applying them with gel as opposed to glue, and I find that that works better for me personally on my nails, so be on the lookout for that video. If you end up getting glue on your skin or on the nail itself, I do not recommend going in with acetone because that will affect the nail itself, but you can go in with a little bit of alcohol to clean that up. And this works better if you get it when it's still wet, but if it dries, it's not the end of the world. You can just clean that up real easy. Another tip is that you can also go in if it gets on your skin and just kind of file it away. When you wash your hands, it'll come off with soap and water, but if it bothers you prior to that, you can do this. And I'm not filing the skin, just the glue that's on there. And acetone will take that off as well, but you run the risk of messing up your nail finish if you do that, and you get it onto the actual nail itself. So, you know, use a little bit of caution if you do decide to do that. So last thing that I'm going to recommend is that you take that same little file and you just go right around the edges. If there's any pieces that are sticking up from the manufacturing of these nails, I like to just go around the edge here and smooth that out. So I'm going to wait an hour, wash my hands, apply some cuticle oil, clean up any of the glue that I have on there, and then I will meet you guys back for the final look. Alright guys, so here's the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those down below in the comments and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Again, all of the products will be listed down in the description box if you're interested in any of these. I wanted to say thank you to BTArtBox for sending me these to review for you guys. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention about these is they are thinner around the cuticle area. They kind of have them tapered so that they end up looking nicer when you have them on. Sometimes when you get press-ons, they'll be thick right here at the edge and then it'll kind of look, you know, like a press-on. So I do appreciate that they do that with these. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, have a great day.